Things should be good. Man, tad bit tired, head is a bit spinning, but it's because of the heat. Everyone's feeling that heat. I'm feeling a different kind of heat, deadline heat, but both, all of it at the same time. So, how is everyone? Everyone that's not here. A lot of people are not here. I'm not going to get too antsy about this. This gives me time to either give some updates and finally find my stylus that was on my lap. There you go. Uh, okay. Google's trying to fuck me over now. For a second there, it just had a weird little mic issue. Thank God I noticed. Thank God my music just paused out of nowhere, or else I would have been rambling on for the next few hours, just like last time. Oh man, Google, what is going on? Hey, at least we're not getting Google Plus, right? Or we're not forced into Google Plus anymore, so that's a good thing. Okay. Like right now, I'm just getting into the editing phase or just adding the lines. So I'm getting into the fun part of it all. The week has been very interesting. It's been just getting used to rebalancing my schedule, getting proper sleep, managing my, let's say, wait, there's one here, one here, one here, one here. Okay. So just managing my schedule and such, so that I don't burn myself out or just recover from the previous QA job. And then working on a friend of mine's freelancing, or a friend of mine who has had a freelancing contract for me. So working on that, working on someone else's stuff, working on like just trying to get everything done at the same time. I know Takotan is next week, so it's gonna be quite nuts. Right now, I'm just trying to get back in the flow. Ah, boy, I hate when that happens. It automatically just goes into that word bubble. It's because they're all on the same layer. It's not a big deal. I haven't done lettering in a while. So this is something else to get used to. Ironically, they're only linked. Um, they're only technically quote unquote linked. If I move one thing, it's not going to move everything. It's been a good week. Funny enough, for whoever was interested in the whole Instagram thing that I posted last night, I kind of want to dwell a bit more into that. I'm just drawing like shit right now, so all this editing, mm, and I'm learning new techniques. Man, see, that's one thing I really should anticipate. You know what? That's one thing I should anticipate. Just doing the dialogue first and having the bubble fit. Because right now I do have a dialogue that I'm trying to fit, but at the same time, I'm wondering what would be more within that character's tone, but not going too long. It's tough. It's like having a dialogue with yourself at this point, and certain lines I'm not showing. And hell, even up to a point where I don't even need to have him talking at this point. The character already has um, 2 lines just to make sure that this character is, or 3 lines, is present, and then she'll reply. So this is the kind of bullshit you got to deal with editing. Editing and all that good jazz. Let's see. Not to use that whole thing I wanted to do. I guess my only problem when doing it like this, I don't seem to, how do you say it? Don't seem to see the thing properly. You'll see what I mean. Like right now, I'm going back to the. Oh, wait, no. I'm going back to the ellipse balloon, putting it back on default pen. And this is where I kind of have to see, is my balloon going to hide that little building in the back? Something about this polyline? Maybe. Let me. What? Oh. Oh, that's something else. That's interesting. I do feel like the brush size is a bit too fat. So let's see, lowering this back to 9. No, 6. That could work. Try and error, man. You just try shit, see if it works, replace, re-engage, see where it goes, and try all those crazy ass tool. I've never even tried spline. Oh, okay. So that makes it curve. I see. Wait. Just to be sure, I have to do that and then enter and then boom. Okay, so I don't have a third point. I love these tools. Like knowing this, I can start making like different sets of shape for balloons or having like weird connections. Loving this already. It's too bad I'm this late into the process. But slowly getting a better art direction for the next comic. Oh, what the hell? Curved balloon. Way to go. Uh, ooh, that's that's pushing it a bit. Okay, okay. So, funny enough, I'm watching and checking a couple of comics recently, and that's mostly because of, let's say, a recent request asking for a specific character, yada yada yada. And I landed on the Sonic Boom comic, and I'm like, wow, that artist does good work. And I'm seeing very interesting little tricks that they're pulling off with that comic. So, like, I kind of want to try my hand at these tricks. Like, I'm seeing the extended use of the curved balloon depending on character emotions and all that. Um, or having like different fonts. Different fonts. Maybe that's not the best way to say it, but different fonts or use for fonts while working on a comic. So it's showing me a very interesting amount of possibilities here. And hell, I should just bring back my old comics, look at some of the stuff from Don Bluth as well, or even Udon, and then just see, okay, well, how's your lettering? How does it all make sense? Let's see. Um, Why did it? That was a shift enter. Stops my whole dialogue. Admittingly, I am getting to think about other things, such as, okay, well, there's some dialogue that needs to be um, changed paragraph wise and such. So, man, damn it, it's a lot of things to think about. Damn, a lot of things to anticipate and think about. Pushing it up? No. Okay. Oh, right. It's the thing with the curve, polyline curve. Kind of always have to confirm that you want to end your end it there. Good tools. I gotta say, Manga Studio always top notch in my book. Let's see. Whenever I say "let's see," it's like I'm looking at references and checking stuff and just being like, okay, what can I use? What can I learn from you? Become a part of my work. But fucking loving it. It's how I learn. It's how you learn, man. It's you'll just get inspiration from stuff and just run with it. Let's see. One thing, oh, all fonts. If only there was a setting to it. Like, I kind of want to separate styles of font because there's some fonts I do not want to use, or I kind of want to set myself a font list for the comic, which would include anime, whatchamacallit, anime pro, and then arcade. Or no, not 8-bit. No, not arcade. Arcade was the old font before I got the whole formatting issue. Then I found 8-bit limit, which is a font I love as well. Um, so it's just being able to figure out which one do I want. Which one do I want? I admit that's the I kind of took a risk wanting to do this at this point tonight. It's mostly because I have a deadline to accomplish. This whole week has been a bit nutty on that sense, and this seems to be the only point where I can do it. Let's see. Here's I was hoping some kind of a text modifier. I guess I gotta improvise. Damn, I really gotta improvise. Okay, let's see. And when I mean text modifier, mostly, okay, well, there you go. Way to go. Okay, this is actually what I want to do. Having it in black, full black, then adding something on top, but that's after modding it. When I mean text modifier, whoever's been playing with Photoshop knows that you can just start applying different kind of effects on the side, on the font, and just mess around with it. Manga Studio doesn't have that, which is, it's okay. It doesn't need to have everything. But I know there has to be a way I can modify that to my likings. I love that. Just messing around with the effect, making it zoom in on your face. Ah, when you want to make shit explode, you bring it to your face. I love the free transform tool. Manga Studio. Here's another thing. This is where I gotta see if my theory is going to work. Put this as a, oh, there you go. Extra spot, red, just to mark it as this is a copied layer. Keep it all, flush it. Damn it. Oh, wait, no. There we go. And then this is where we get to see if the tricky part works. Oh, maybe. Come on. Make it work. Oh, okay. If I reduce it much more. No, actually have to do a manual transformation. I never feel I never feel easy doing that shit. Because at the same time, if I mess up, I can always retry. See, the tough part is actually seeing if I can make it fit in, but might have to be trickier on that end. I just want to see, where's everyone? No? Okay, everyone's kind of late. I got no problems with that. Okay, I'm back on this. So the basic thing I want to happen is to push the elements inside. Like having it in the middle. And this is where I seem to be getting that difficulty. Because I'm gotta make sure they're reduced. Damn, maybe that's not gonna work. Maybe not. Yeah, that's, wait, actually. No, don't apply. Reduce this. Salty run back. Whoa, wait, no. I said salty run back. Of course, people, obligatory trash passes by. Oh, and they have music this time. Cheerful. What is actually happening here? Oh, I can't properly see it. You know what? Okay, let's try something. Something that'll be a bit better. Don't apply transformation. Let's just shove that properly in red. Layers locked, so I'm safe on that end. Nope. Because I'm trying to edit white on white. It's risque. And let's see if I can properly just crunch it up. It's a reduction job, but because the element is curved, or not really curved, because the damn thing is curved. I should say it's curved. Because the bloody thing is damn it curved, it's not working properly. Okay, well, I'll have to work with this then. Unless, never say die. Let's see. See, if I reduce it, It does not fit. Let's see, trying it again. No, it just won't fit. Okay, so fuck it. I'm gonna have to leave the effect as is, black on black. But I'll see if there's something I can pull off next time. I guess mostly because of the font I'm using, which is a very pixelated font. There's a lot of effects I can't properly pull off. So, all right, whatever. For now, just gonna be a salty run back. Let's see. More explosions. I just noticed the font went back to anime, and I'm like, what? It's a default setting I set up. Let's see. And of course, got to put it all in capital. Loving this editing job. Like it's the fun part. It's the winding down part after all the drawing part. You know, you wind down and you're like, okay, let's do this. Maybe I can do it. Maybe I can't. I'm not even sure. But yeah, there's less stress for you at that point. Somewhat less, unless you're on a deadline like me. I'm not full of stress, but still a bit stressed. Kind of want to add. Kind of want to add more, but deadlines. Already that I have to go back on the previous page to change the font. I can eat shit for that just by going, okay, well, maybe the pixel font is not the best for reading, so let me change that. You live and learn, man. You live and learn. Where's my anime font? Ah, there we go. Ace fits well. Like also another difficulty that goes with this whole editing thing is just being able to keep fonts regular or keeping them coherent with each other. Meaning when it comes to size, well, you'd better set yourself on a size and you'd better make sure that all of it stays relatively the same size. Maybe 1 pixel off or on, but keep it all the same. I've noticed it keeps things clearer. Ah, crap. See, this is where I get to eat a tad bit of shit sandwich here. Just a bit. Whoa! What have I done? Okay, good, good. Hey, these are voice communication via codec. You're not even supposed to see them. Previous. Let me edit stuff now. I guess when it comes to the intro, I can just keep it to the 8-bit font because there is no actual word dialogues. Just, you know, how do you call it? Exposition. Oh, and you'd better believe me, I'm still quite hard on myself when it comes to this volume. Even though I want to get it over and done with, I'm still going, oh man, all these old mistakes. And I'm going to make fun of that for a while. For the next 2 volumes, I'm going to be shitting on this volume. It's going to be fun. The sheer spite I have for this volume. Reminding everything that went wrong with my life during that time. Game testing, more game testing, frustration, game testing, frustration. But so much material off that though. So much. You can't believe the amount of stories that you can get out of game testing. It's a lot of fun. Um, Great people to meet, great people to interact with. Some of my best friends are still there. Um, it's just that the management, these fucking game companies, man, they are they don't think. That's my biggest issue with them. They don't think properly and they consider you all assets. So let's see. Let's get on with this page. Sticking to Anime Pro. Hopefully this is not gonna link at all. Perfect. I kind of want to give her like a snarky attitude. I, like she's fucking anger incarnate. Those first Quake 3 matches that you've had, that's her, straight up. Let's see. Not properly. Come on. I'm trying to deselect, and I'm pressing all the buttons here. There we go. I was trying to undo, but then I deselect. Not right. Panic, man. Panic buttons. You press all the buttons. Let's see. Still in love with this curve balloon. I don't care what you say. It's all such greatness. Where the fuck is everyone? Am I gonna have this time, this 1 hour time every time? This personal quiet time? I should make them part of the ROM HQ so that they would have obligations. Something like that. Let's see. I'm back with the spray for communication. Nobody knows who she's talking to. But you may have seen the figure, the silhouette in the first comic. What am I doing? Doing it too soon. I want to. Man, I still have this whole inside joke with that character. Him just trying to talk to people in his office, but the light is always dimmed. You know, he's like Mr. X. You don't see him yet. This is the thing. Especially when you have question mark talk. I think I have to rebalance it off like an RPG dialogue. Question mark talk. You know what I mean. This unknown mysterious person that is talking. Try not to push it. Oh, wait. 1, 2. I've only seen 2 zone. The other one's a side quest, so maybe call this zone 3. Of course, The main character has no bloody clue what the hell the zones are. Just going around, beat 'em up style, and just taking care of business. Um, it is funny enough. I wanted to do a map, in a sense, a world map of this world. The city is only a part of it. Ah, come on. That's gonna be a problem. Only because of that, the question mark. I can make it overlap. Hmm, I'm not feeling this. Maybe I should put hers on top. Ah, it looks messy. That's a problem. Okay, let me see. I can try and do it as a square. That could kind of work. You know what? That kind of works. Push this a bit further. Ah, now I want to edit everything else and put them all in squares. Next time. Well, no, not all the other dialogue, just his dialogues. It's a communication by headsets, which I am not showing. Don't ask. This was drawn a while ago. Shit didn't need to make sense back then. Oh man. I really want to get rid of this volume. Okay. Being overcritical, but remembering a lot of things that could be changed. One thing that I really love is now messing around with free transform and sound effects. It gives you this kind of it lets you, how do you say? Well, to me, it kind of lets me feel out the sound in a sense. Like here, okay, it's starting from, let's see, lowering this a bit. Hell, maybe I could even turn it. There we go. Crap. No. Redo. Reboot. I just want to put it lower. There we go. It's kind of like trying to blend the sound with, moving the sound as it happens or as you think it happens. A T still looks bad, but I can't really deal much. No. Let's see if I can still modify it. Like I want it to be there, maybe smaller, just so that it's like a small little cigar extinguishing. Hell, that could have even had for maybe a bit of smoke. Okay. Let's see. Oh man, I want to add a shit pun to that too. Mmm. I really want to add a shit pun to this. Um, Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water and I'll think about this pun. Shouldn't be long. What could it be? Something to do with explosions. The microphone was gonna do it again, huh? Wait, let me test something. That's weird. That's really weird. Maybe my mic is dying. That would be shit. Anyway, there's always this weird thing where the icon would go into muted mic, but my mic was okay. Anyway, I got the pun. I got what I wanted. It really suits her as well. Let's see. Such a shit eater from this. Let's see. What? No, wait. Wait. What the fuck happened with my font? I don't know. For some reason, it. Okay. For some reason, it reverted back to. What's the name? Ah, whatever. Reverted back to the other one. Can I change this into bold and italic? Okay, well, that kind of work. And now we can already hear people opening that page and going, boo! I don't care. That's how Johnny C. do. That's what Johnny C. do. Okay. Maybe it's a bit too fat. Let me change this. Okay, so this is where the fun part happens. Uh, whoa, wait. For a second there, I thought it was gonna merge with it. Does it? It doesn't? Huh. I am being proven wrong here. Unless I completely go true with it. No. Bloody hell. Fuck. Can't make it happen. Hmm. Let's see. Oh, Elijah's coming in 30 minutes. Man, how the hell do I make that work? Usually I know there's a way I can make it work. Like to have that removed. Hmm. Let's see. I'd have to rasterize it. Huh. Weird. Unless, no, I can't seem to figure out any methods. Okay, well, that's weird. Okay, so back with the notes. Hmm, okay. Let's see. Let me take a pot shot at my old graphics. The worst part is just trying to setting it up. Having this stupid quote, better graphics. Making shitty inside jokes with myself on this one, and whoever's been reading the volumes. Let's see. That is my one issue when it comes to working with text bubbles. Getting it all fit, making it look good, and then having a good preview of what it's gonna look like. It's pissing me off so much now. I guess it doesn't really matter if it goes a bit higher. I'll investigate that. It's all about the graphics, people. Let's see. Let's see. Always on the quest for hidden paths. And worst part is, I'm saying hidden path because what's coming up is an alternate path, not a hidden path. So I'm kind of just setting it up in advance without revealing the punchline on the comic directly. Going like, okay, this isn't a hidden path. It's just that you weren't looking properly. Hmm. Oh man, what was it? When it comes to secret paths, you can either break a wall, you can either break a fire canister, a bus sign in Final Fight free. Okay, wait. There we go. Maybe I have to break a bus sign or something. What would a bus sign be doing up top? Nobody really played Final Fight 3, have they? Other forms of secret paths. Wall. I guess the wall would be easier for people. Maybe I have to punch a wall. Hey, sometimes you want to punch walls just to see if you can find secret paths, okay? This is not properly aligned. Okay. The quest for hidden paths. Um, Now here's another thing I'm kind of puzzled about when it comes to actions. Is it good if you add sound for every actions? I need to revise that. I'm not seeing it in my reference. Do I have an Udon comic near? Yes, I do. It's kind of important because at the same time, I want to, get as much, how do you say it? Get as much life in there, but without annoying people. Like if you add too much sound, that could become annoying to some sound, quote unquote. Or if you add too much text to represent sound, that can sometimes clutter your page or feel annoying. Yet, maybe not. Damn it. References are hidden. What the hell is that? Oh, Tekken comic. Wow. Having an old Tekken Tree comic or manhwa. These guys had a lot of sound, but not all the time. I really like their font for special effects. Wow. Sorry, I'm looking at the reference right now, and it's like, wow. It's quite a style. Fucking beautiful. I'm just getting lost and amazed in that Tekken Tree comic or manhwa, Korean manga. I should stop. But wow, always amazed by how, when it comes to Korean mangas, it looks like it has a different look. It really has this feeling of solidity and energy. Not viral energy, but this vigor goes with the special effect, goes with the speed lines. It's just like, wow. Hmm. Okay, well, you know what? For stepping and such, I might as well not just clutter my screen or clutter my page, I should say. But if you can find yourself copies of the Tekken Tree manga, then you watch it or you read it, and then you pick up the King of Fighter or SNK versus Capcom Chaos. Maybe King of Fighter 12 manga, and if 13 has a manga, you go for it. Fucking beautifully drawn pieces of work. And I am hoping that they have a KOF 13 manga. Yeah, funny enough, this is where I kind of realized those were my old and previous inspirations. Um, and I kind of see that in my mindset, the thing I kind of want to do with Extra Stage is more video game-ish, but I know that I can use some of these effects for combat and action. So it's finding that balance. Uh, okay, wait. Maybe. Okay, wait. Looks like they didn't put this fire out after 2 volumes. Lazy workers. Making fun of the Montreal, our construction side. Oh, maybe I should just add lazy construction workers. Some people might get it. Only in Montreal where you'll have to wait eons before your construction work is done. Because they started and then it's break season and then they continue it months after. Still not properly. Something I can't forget. That little sign there. Whoops. That's a thing. Like I had a quick decision compared to my initial plan. Okay, there we go. Just rethinking about the dialogue. Let's see. Of course, he doesn't let you know the name of the bosses. Funny enough, they never really introduced themselves. That's bosses for you. They just straight up attack you, and unless you look at the life bar, you'll never know their names. Beat 'em up wise. Action cover shooter as well. Maybe. Depends. I'm not going to generalize. Let's see. It's because funny enough. Wow, I have no clue how the first encounter happened. I could have played around with that too. It's funny because in the previous, like, let's say prequel type comics, that boss came out of nowhere and kept attacking. And I kind of took the same principle when going into the first volume, yet that wasn't the way to do it. You kind of have to have more of an introduction than just him going nemesis out of nowhere. Even though he was seeking him. Ah, man, I forgot. Let's see. It's because I switched out the sequence. That's why the dialogue doesn't sink in properly. Okay, back to the wall punching. If I can't properly sync it, I can always make a joke to link into the next panel. And then remember, in the next comic, don't fuck with my own dialogue. Don't fuck with my own sequences. If I read thumbnail a phase, then I need to just acknowledge that this happened and that the dialogue needs to be re-thumbnailed as well or resynced with the thumbnail. No, there we go. And then having the bizarre stop of just wait, no, that's also a sequence I added when retailing. Bloody hell, why am I doing this? That's what not to do. And the worst part is I re-thumbnailed that to add in that little segment of a joke. Let me see if I added it in properly. In the page thumbnail. See, now I feel like a jackass. In the first page thumbnail, those weren't there. They were in the final one, and the final one had no real dialogue when it came to that, or similar dialogue. So I kind of screwed myself over on this one. Sometimes you gotta soft or pre-ball it. Let's see. Let's see. Sometimes you just gotta cope with it. And then remember never to do that again. I kind of want to add bullshit patch Whatever. Bullshit patch. Something just to say, okay, yeah, level clearing bonus. You know what? Yeah, that could kind of work. Because initially when I thought about these thumbnails, it's like, whatever, let's go. But now it's like, level completion bonus. Yeah, whatever. Something like that. Level completion unlock. And that happens. Make it work like that. Like, kind of like in the first Super Mario, where no, not the first Super Mario, Super Mario World, where you would have to clear a certain amount of levels, and then something within the level can be interacted, like the key thing or certain different blocks. I always loved the keys. Those are my favorite things about Mario World. Getting those hidden keys and that door, that keyhole thing was kind of creepy back in the time, but it's because I never had like secret unlocking experience. Mario World was kind of like the first time I just went nuts when it comes to trying to unlock things and reaching the special world. Only had that in what was the other game I had? I think Street Fighter 2 was right after. I know I had Battle Clash, super scoping it. Love that game. And I still respect Metal Combat. Let's see. Okay. Messing around with it. Wait, where am I going? I want the arcade. I was going a bit far too back. It's kind of nuts. Like I really wanted to add like some kind of a reference to Gunstar Hero or something like level transitions, but it's more of like a loading screen. Wow. Okay, I just thought about that. I did want to add loading screens as a full page, and maybe that's going to be added in the next volume because I really want to just have that feeling. Loading SNK style. If you guys played the old King of Fighters, like the loading screens that they had were a lot of fun. There would be loading screens with very cool stylized illustrations of the fighters, doing something else. Oh my god! Oh, the smell. The dump truck just passed again. Oh, fuck. Okay, sorry for the language. It's just that the smell got a bad whiff of it. Whoops. But yeah, like they had these really cool stylized loading screens, and they were fun. They passed the time, especially because back at that time, King of Fighters, it took a while to load. It was PS1. I won't fault it too much. Okay. So let's see. Let me rasterize it. That's another thing I need to remember with Manga Studio. Let's see. Compression wise, not too much. That's bad. Reset it. Okay. Yeah, like especially when it comes to those old games, lots of inspiration from them. And that's exactly the style I want for this. Maybe I want to reduce it. Yeah, mess around with the opacity a bit. Some of this makes a lot more sense in color, but color is not in the budget right now. There's not much going for the budget too. Let's see. Do I make it count as stage 3? I can. Let's see. Let me pick back one of my old volume. You see, that's the thing with art direction. That's why I really want to focus on the next volume, because there's a lot of stuff that I could have came up with or just worked on a bit more compared to just doing it on the spot right now. And funny enough, I cannot count it as stage 3. Well, actually I can. Wait, let me see. That's tough. That's tough. I'm getting caught in my bullshit now. Because there's the first stage, there's the factory setting, there's stage 2, which is the first boss. All that remains in zone 1. And then volume 2 happens in zone 2, where there's stage 3 and 4. Yes, so this would make it stage 5. There we go. I need to keep those up. And believe me, by the end of this comic, Zone 3 is fucked. It is beyond fucked. Let's see. Oh man, I need to keep notes of these. Just like you've messed with, like zone 1 and 2 are still relatively intact. Well, except zone 1, there's still a big fire burning. There we go. Change this. Like keeping intact. Okay, well, this zone is completely hacked. Oh, whoa! What am I doing? Oh, okay. It's because I press Shift Enter. I keep thinking Photoshop or just. Let's see. Maybe this is gonna work. Do I have a setting? No, I don't. That's Photoshop. Damn. Let's see if I can splice it in. Ah, no. Doesn't work. That's the thing with that font, with the 8-bit font. It messes around with some of your other keys or your other signs and symbols. So careful with that. Now, the funny part is, I kind of wondering, do I want to make him a bit more self-aware in that regards, where he would know what the zones are, or he would see this pop up, or not? Maybe. Let me duplicate this, because I do want to add a shadow to it, or make it a shadow. Let's see. I can't layer lock. Okay. This is the one. So it's a lot of fun just to be able to mess around with this kind of concept of setting. Whoa, wait. Yeah, layer lock. And then I can just move it. I think. Damn it. This is the one I want to move. There. Maybe. Too dark. Raise that shit. Still too dark. Raise it. Lighten it up. There we go. This looks a bit more adequate. Still too dark. There's the maximum I can go, so. There. Okay. Makes a bit more sense as a drop shadow at this point. Hey, if Manga Studio won't give me like those free editing tools that Photoshop has, those free blending, I'll create my own. Just like before, what was it? Back in Photoshop CS1 or Photoshop 8, when you didn't have all those blending tools and some of the effects you had to do manually. That was fun. Pain in the ass, but you'd learn. Let's see. Let's see. This is just trying to, again, basing off the first thumbnails I did, I completely changed the dialogue because of the remodeled page layout. So I gotta deal with it. Ooh, that's okay. That's another realization. Well, it's a factory zone slash area. And of course, he'd realize, okay, it's another one. Like, funny enough, he's not entirely dumb in that sense or not knowing of things. It's weird to say. What does curve balloon do? Oh, I can just mess it around. Okay. Not needed yet. And I'm wondering if the fought tail is what I want. Okay. Let's give it a go. Whoops. I always gotta remember to change my color. Let's see, main color, user color. Oh. Oh, so I could have just set it to that and it would have cleared my problem for a while. Okay. So let's see. I'm still pressing shift and enter. That completely kicks me out of the word balloon. Oh, shit. Okay. Just trying to piece it all together. It's like it's another factory. If I bust this one down, the main quest is over. Uh, let's see. This is a lazy type of character where it's like I just want to get this main quest done. I want it done. Damn it. Okay, that wasn't gonna work. Let's see. That's my only issue. I'm wondering if there's a way to scrap out this to make it blend with the balloon. I know there's a way. I just forgot. I'm gonna recheck all the Mango Studio tutorial stuff to remember. Whoa, actually, that there we go. Looks much better. It's not blending in with the shitty BG I have. Still working on that, all right? Still working on that. Hopefully, seeing the extra time, I'll be able to take a full year to do the next volume. I doubt it's gonna have less content than this. This is like salty about the amount of content I have here, but I needed to trim it down from the previous one, especially seeing that my scanner died and I had to do this all digitally. Never again. Now that I have my new scanner. Let's see. It's just a thing. I mean, if let's say perfect world scenario, I'd have a Cintiq, I would be sipping tea, and I'd be able to do this on like a big Cintiq, like maybe 21 inch, 24-inch max. I don't see that there's more, but just to be able to see the full size, it's like holding a page in my hand. Oh fuck! I wanted her to say, "Hey, buddy." Oh fuck. Um, Geez, now I'm kind of wondering what I kind of want to have like this introduction thing, but at the same time, I don't want to be like I don't want him to be self-aware of the name. Funny enough, the other one never gave him a name, so it doesn't fucking matter. Nobody gave their names. That's the fun thing with these bosses, and that's the bad thing about our direction. If only I had thought of boss names. Let's see. Are we? One, two. The side story doesn't count. And so she's officially boss number 3. And number 4 after, number 5, and then 6. Okay. Now I'm starting to wonder why I went with the whole side quest thing. Oh yeah, I wanted to explain the backstory. His backstory and origins to a certain degree. Wow, I feel like a shit. Just for taking a whole volume to do this, but it was a lot of good practice when it came to special effects, or perspective, and basically different characters as well. This is the kind of stuff where I see it flash and I see it zoom in there. Okay. Let's see. Maybe I can spare myself the reuse of a font. Or the reuse of... I can't. It's gonna have to be right under. There we go. Explosive. That's the kind of wondering, explosive or explosive? Hmm. And I kind of now I'm thinking, do I want to say AKA explosive personality or just add it as a description? Okay, well, explosive. Let me see. Let me just do a bit of Googling here. Oh yeah, it's explosive. Oh, I could even add disorder to it because apparently it's a disorder. Oh man, I'm loving this. This is a fun time of just researching in the end. That's quite bad, but it's giving me a lot of inspiration for what's going to be next. Give me a lot of inspiration. Hell, looking back at the old volumes, even if I hate the way I drew back at that time, there's a couple of things I could retake and just have some run backs on. Let's see. This works. Okay, this is when I get to rasterize both. Let's combine. I am not listening to X-23 soundtrack. Fuck that. Sorry. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom playlist on YouTube. Fuck that song. No respect for that song. Duplicate this. Target locked. Let's have a custom zoom in effect. Or maybe, actually, maybe I could have spared myself the time by simply let's say if I duplicate this. It's not going to be that easy, isn't it? Hmm. Maybe I want to add another one. Okay. It's an interesting effect. I'll see if I can make it work in my favor. I think it's the next few pages that are going to kill me special effect wise. Ah, crap. There's this thing as well. So many things. Let's see. Page 7. I'm going to add some notes here. It's a scream effect. Like, I need to figure out, and I know I have a blueprint laid out in my notes. It's something I'll have to edit later on. Oh, it's a screaming effect that's going to breach the page, overlap the other two drawings, yet have a lot of yelling at the bottom. And a bit of the same goes to what's happening afterward. Hmm. I've added a bit too much dialogue in the thumbnails. Basically, he's thinking that she's the final boss because she looks like her sister. Let's see. Her sister did say she is the final boss, so should I make this bigger? Let's see. That kind of works. Let's see, right on time 2. I do want to add a mention of final boss Sphinx. Let's see. Kind of don't want to mess with the drawing too. Okay, there we go. There's a couple of more questioning that I've written, just like banter-wise about, okay, well, hey, you're here. How's it going? You're the final boss. I guess this is the final level. Okay, this is somewhat fitting. Just egging on the character by going, yeah, final boss, final level. Well, practically a shitty final level, but whatever. It's ending over soon, so I'm kind of done with that. I'm okay with that. And what happened to your face? And I guess this is the point where, or these are the lines I'm gonna have to stick to. Or, man, not a bad place for a final battle. What happened to you? Okay, yeah, I can still fit a couple more lines here. This isn't too bad for a final boss fight. Ah. I don't know how to phrase it correctly. I'm kidding about this final boss thing, but this place seems too shabby for a final fight. No, it's kind of like saying this place is a tad bit mediocre for a final boss battle. This place is a tad bit mediocre for a final boss fight. Something like that. Hey, doggy!
I have showed up.
I
am here. I do. I got some green tea. Oh man.
Tea time.
Tea time. It is time for tea.
It's Mr. Tea time.
Mrs.
Tea time.
Mrs. T. Oh, I haven't seen him in so long. Oh my gosh.
Same here. He's been busy. I think.
To check out his channel again. See what I've missed. Ugh.
So how you been?
Oh, this week, man. It's been an awful week.
Whoa.
Yeah. Pretty crummy.
What happened?
One of my old high school friends passed away.
Shit.
Yeah, it's kind of crappy. And then just the other day, another one of my friends' dads passed away.
Okay,
it's
well,
like, what?
It's his dad. Like, I'm like, oh man, not another one of your friends directly dying. I'm like, damn.
Yeah,
this is a bad week.
Pretty crappy, man. Yeah, he had cancer.
Shit.
Yeah.
It's yeah,
which is crazy because it seems like just the other day he was talking about how he was feeling better on Facebook. I was like, oh man, nice.
Damn. That's a bit of a pain.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well,
he
it
still
is what it
lives
is.
on. He
Yeah,
still
yeah.
lives on. You know, like I was gonna try to make a segue into the whole Hulk Hogan thing,
Man,
but
do it. Do it.
I'll do it as respectfully as I can, because you know, we go from a death of a person to someone that was literally wiped out from the history of WWE.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yep,
I've heard
and
nothing about it other than I know he was kicked out for some reason or another.
oh, not just kicked out. He no longer exists on their website in games.
What?
It's got
They
to
go
that
back
point.
and reprogram like all the SNES games and get them out of there.
Like people even made jokes about in during WrestleMania at that year, Andre the Giant tripped on himself and fell and lost the match. Andre the Giant was tossed from the ring of Royal Rumble by an invisible force. He
He
tossed
tossed
himself.
himself.
Yes. He just tossed himself.
Couldn't handle it. Who am I fighting? Whoa!
With the Mortal Kombat sound effects.
Yeah. Mortal Kombat. Oh man. Still haven't played 10.
You must at one point.
Yeah. I have been looking at that Mario Maker game though. Oh.
When's it coming out?
September 11th.
Damn.
What a day, right?
So soon. That's interesting.
That was an interesting day to pick too.
Yeah, I got mad. It's like, yeah, maybe it's not the right to pick.
Yeah, but hey, I don't know. I don't know. It could be seen as either disrespectful or bringing some kind of joy to an otherwise not so happy day.
True. Well, yeah, man, it's been like years, right? Like,
Yeah.
we kind of have to move,
Oh yeah.
move on, to keep on moving.
I gotta get all my stuff set up. I haven't drawn enough this week, Moku. I
How,
failed. I have
how
failed.
dare you?
Ah,
You
I
will
did
now
finish.
face your fears. Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh no, I did finish Vilpoo Chapter 6 though.
Oh, which one is that?
That one was the processes, I believe,
Nice.
where he just kind of goes through everything again. And it was pretty good. It's always pretty good. It's Vilpoo. It's always good.
Indeed, he is a master. I admit, I'm still gonna try and recheck the indirect light type of references because light is such an interesting topic.
Yeah, and shading and stuff.
Oh yeah, it's something worth. Well, it's a must to a certain degree, but his philosophy and way of thinking when it comes to it makes a lot of sense.
It's a genius man.
Funny
Genius.
enough, it's kind of like the Riley method. Riley method being, I can't make it blend. The balloons.
Don't think I've heard of the Riley method.
I keep hearing it from places to places. Watts Atelier keeps making references to it.
Mhm.
It's a very, like, from what they've said back at that point, it's a very, very simple method of shading. Uh-oh. What have I done? Damn it. Okay, wait. Shoving it here. Maybe. No.
Is
There we
that
go.
an extra stage I see?
Oh, yeah. We're at stage 3.
Oh,
No, wait. No, stage 5, zone 3. Green Hill top. No, I'm not adding Green Hill Zone anywhere. Funny enough, Sonic Boom has a very interesting comic.
Sonic Boom.
Yeah, Archie Comics. They keep making good Sonic Mega Man comics, and they're able to salvage Sonic Boom and make it something fun.
Oh, Sonic Boom, such a missed opportunity.
I know. I guess it was only for the cartoon and the comics.
Yep, the game was a throwaway product.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like, the only way I could see this game being salvaged was if they gave it to the Ratchet and Clank team.
Weren't they the guys who made it? Big Red Button, one of the lead designers, was behind Ratchet and Clank.
I guess, but he's just um, it's evil. It's evil to say, but it's just like, yeah, he's just one guy, part of the dream team.
True. That is true.
Um,
Good point. That's
it's
kind
like,
of why I'm a
yeah.
little bit skeptical about Inafune's stuff.
Mm,
And I think that's why a lot of other people are a little skeptical about it too. It's because, he's just one guy. I'm sure he has other people with him, but, you got to get it in your hands first. It looks great. Oh, it looks great. And I'm absolutely positive I'm going to love it. But,
I understand. He's just one guy at the same time.
I think that's why. Did you see that the Red Ash project isn't going to make it?
Oh, it's not gonna make it.
No. Wait. It is going to make it because some other company decided to come in and help them out with it. But
Okay.
otherwise, it wasn't going to make it.
Because I can kind of see why.
It was bad timing.
Exactly.
Like, you got everyone hyped up for this other game, and it's not even out yet.
That's the thing. Like, if Mighty Number 9 was out, I would have been like, okay, next project, let's go. I'm completely down for it. I finished Mighty Number 9.
Absolutely.
But,
it's not out yet. if they needed to give it at least a month, at the very longest, a month after Mighty Number 9 had came out, before they did the Kickstarter.
That's it. At least being, at least having the product out,
Yeah, everyone's like, Inafune, we kind of want to play the game that we paid you to play, right?
Exactly. And already it's like, all right, let's go for another project. Like, I don't want to dish on Inafune, but it's it's the timing thing. It's a different game to play, in a sense.
Totally.
It's tough. It's tough. I'm having her go crazy.
Nice.
Not safe for work. Well, okay, not safe for kids.
Kids. You changed into an adult only comic. Oh no.
In the middle of it.
Oh no.
No, it's just that this character is gonna get censored a lot, but it's part of the whole shtick.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking love this character. Oh man,
got to get all my stuff set up.
Yeah, like the whole Hulk Hogan thing happened. The whole Roddy Piper died like today, I think.
Who died?
Roddy Piper.
Who's
another
that?
old school wrestler.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not a good day.
Man.
Balloon pen. Maybe I can. Oh wow. Okay. Maybe I can work this out.
I'm trying to see if I fixed a problem with my Photoshop. It was taking up a whole bunch of resources on the wrong hard drive.
Oh,
and I think I think I changed it so that it's taking up resources on the right hard drive. So I'm just
Yeah, and
opening. I'm
gotta
opening a
tell
whole
you,
bunch. Then.
gotta tell you to watch out. Google still does its crazy mic bullshit.
Is Google listening to our conversation?
It possibly is.
Wait, Mike. You mean wait? Could I be on? Am I on the wrong mic?
No, no, no. The mic might mute.
Oh.
Like it might mute you randomly. Damn it.
Okay. Okay. Well, if I just if you hear
Hmm.
an explosion, then my house blew up. But if I quit talking for a minute, then my mic probably muted.
Well, so I'd have to be listening for an explosion. Damn it. I'd have
Got to keep
to
an
be
eye out for
listening
that.
for an explosion. Damn it. Can't make it work. Sorry, sorry. Just don't explode.
Got to be careful.
Okay, that works. Counting that. Let's see.
Let me make sure I'm on the right microphone. Here, let me see. Do you hear that?
Yes.
You do? Is it super noisy?
No.
Do you hear? Is it noisy?
Oh, that I hear.
Okay,
Well, it's
good.
not mega noisy, but it's still there.
Okay, okay, I'm on the right one. I don't even. I don't think my other one's plugged in. No, it's not. Good, good. Because I got this webcam and it has a crappy mic on it.
Oh, ah, no. Okay. Sorry. Editing vectors, you know how it feels.
Oh man, vectors.
Fucking vectors can be resized to anything.
A
Your
million
mind.
times.
Yes.
Literally.
Power. No.
Okay, I think I did fix that problem. Cool. I opened up a whole bunch and my drive is still fine. Let me open my door real quick. My dog's having a bit of an attack.
Suplex him. No, don't suplex him. Whoops.
So you want to play?
For motherless. Okay.
Oh my god.
Final. Pulling a final atomic buster on the dog.
Yep, yep. She wouldn't have any of that. She would just throw me out of the window and say, no, bad human.
See, the dog is a very, very secret character. Just like in all those Naruto games. Fucking
Yeah.
dog. So small. Can't be hit by regular attacks. Uh,
Okay, I'll be back in a second.
all cool. I still wouldn't suplex that dog. Randy Orton that dog at this point. Uh, let's see. Oh. Let's see. I just raise that one line. Funny enough, I'm making all these characters mad. Seems to be a repeating pattern.
Oh.
Yo.
Oh, that rage.
Yeah, that's one thing. That's Tree Boss is down with the rage. It's like when characters going all Dan and taunting up to a point where they get fucking mad.
Oh, speaking of taunting, you can't just do that in Smash Brothers anymore.
What?
I remember in Super Smash Brothers Brawl, the one for the Wii, you would
Yeah,
join an online match and like it's just four random people, just a free for all. But
yeah.
like, say you wanted to fight and all of them are just taunting, and it's like if you hit one of them, then they all just kind of jump you. But
Wow.
apparently, they called them taunt parties. I don't. They were the weirdest thing ever. They were kind of
Wow.
fun though because I was pretty decent at the game, and I would like destroy their taunt parties and win all the time.
They're like jumping in on the taunt party and just, yeah, let's go, bring it on.
Yeah, it was fun. Like they were all having a good time. I was having a good time. But apparently, you can't just do that in the new Smash Brothers anymore.
No taunt parties?
No taunt parties. They'll kick you for idling if you just sit there taunting.
Nice. Oh, funny. Well, I wasn't too big into that.
Yeah, yeah.
Eh,
And if everybody goes against one person, then it kicks somebody. I don't know who
wow.
exactly they kick, but
Oh, the targeting thing.
yeah, yeah.
Well, that's I gotta admit that's a tad bit difficult because you're playing Smash is like being a shark. Once you see the weakest link, you
You
all
go
kind of want to
after it.
get rid of it.
Get out of here, you.
Yeah, Um, that's why I find it weird if the coding is that harsh on that.
Yeah. I mainly just play with friends though. Random onlines are fun, but I guess they are pretty fun, yeah. And then you have the For Glory mode, 1v1, no items. Oh man, some people are just way too good at that.
Yeah, yeah. Let's get that 1v1. It's all for honor and glory.
Yeah.
1v1 me, man. 1v1. Call it.
1v1, let's go! Let's go!
Let's go, man. 1v1. Let's go.
It's on! Let's go! I'm okay at Smash though. That's the one game I can say I'm pretty good at.
Are you gonna get ready for some Street Fighter 5?
Oh my goodness, I'm awful at Street Fighter though. I'm not afraid to admit I'm awful at Street Fighter.
Well, we can
It's
try.
super fun to watch though. Super fun to watch. I wonder if Lars is watching.
Who?
Lars?
I do not know. That's the one thing with Google Hangout. I can't even get a list of names.
I wonder how Sakura does his hangouts.
That's a good question. I'm gonna have to poke Psychro. Too many people
Hey,
to poke.
what if? Hey, this could totally work. What if we do our Google Hangout privately, but you stream it to YouTube, so
Well,
you can get your YouTube streaming comments in there? Because you know how when people stream on YouTube, it's got the comment bar
it's
on the
got the
right
whole
side.
comment bar. That's interesting. I just don't know what app YouTube uses to stream.
Hmm.
Meaning, like, is it gonna require me to pull out another application like XSplit? No, that's not a streaming app.
XSplit's a streaming app.
Not XSplit. I mean Manycam, because Manycam is to show my browser.
Oh, hmm.
So at this point, would I have to get Open Broadcaster to link it to YouTube with its own code and have? Oh man, that's a
Probably.
bit of a headache. Oh, then I wouldn't really need many. No, I would still need Manycam because of the broadcast on the Hangout.
On the Hangout.
That's the whole thing. Like, there's multiple things to see. At least the Q&A is open,
Yeah.
but I'd have to poke Psychria on that.
Hmm.
He's pretty open about this.
He seems like a cool dude.
You know what? I'll add a note on the side. Psychria. I tried asking Maximilian, dude, what was his tip for Twitch, but I didn't get an answer. It's only been like a couple of hours.
Hmm.
Because every time I was trying to Twitch stream Mortal Kombat, I was lagging, but I was wondering, is it because I'm trying to check my own footage to see if everyone else is lagging? At that point, that would make my game lag because
That
it worked
could
before.
be it. Yeah.
But then, how does he keep the chat room open without verifying the stream?
You could
Unless
pause the stream.
it doesn't take any kind of bandwidth when you pause.
No.
I hope so. I'm counting on you.
Oh man.
Damn
Doggy
right.
knows. Doggy knows these things.
You better know. Okay, so I'll have to check that out.
As I have my fingers crossed behind my back.
Damn right. I know where you live.
Oh, oh no, you do.
I do.
No.
Somewhere in my private history of stuff. No one will know.
Oh my goodness. You put it on Reddit and 4chan and
No, that's you just got doxxed. No, that's
don't you
douche,
dare.
douche move.
That was a big doo-doo head move.
That douche move. Like people who dox are douchebags usually.
Yeah, it's awful. And then this whole swatting thing.
Yeah, that's a second douche move.
That is awful.
You bring in the swatata on people.
I don't know why people do that. That is just mean. That's one reason I'd be worried about streaming. Like, I don't think I'd ever get that big, but like, I got dogs, and if the SWAT team were to show up, they shoot those
Oh
dogs.
yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I don't know. If I do stream, it would be something like this, just art stuff.
You better not be playing Call of Duty and streaming it, or else we'll send the SWAT your way.
Oh no, don't!
Oh
Oh,
man, oh fuck! Especially you're in Texas. Good luck with the cops.
Oh, they show up with like cannons and stuff.
In the text. What did they say on the phone? Well, they said that you've killed this person, this person, this person. You've eviscerated your whole town. And wait, actually, yeah, that does make sense.
They said
Yeah.
you blew up the police headquarters. You blew up the airport. You blew. Wait, we don't have an airport. It's probably because you blew it up.
That's exactly how they would rationalize it.
That's really funny, actually. Wait, we don't have an airport. Probably because you blew it up.
It's just finding ways to pin it on you. They would find ways.
He's got Jackie Chan on his wall. This guy's clearly violent.
That's right. What's the latest game you've been playing on your Steam? Grand Theft Auto? You didn't even purchase it. Grand Theft Auto? Looking at the list.
Warframe?
Warframe?
What's
What
a
is that?
Warframe?
Some kind of a war simulator?
Teach you how to be skilled at war? You're going to jail.
Your mind's already been framed for war.
Speaking of Steam. No, don't look at the games. Don't look at the game. No, I literally have no money, so I can't even look.
Don't do it.
How have you been, Moku?
Oh man, this week was a rush.
Was it?
Just trying to get things into position, trying to, balance between getting ready for Otakuton and then finishing freelancing stuff for people. It's just putting things back in place, but at the same time, I really am watching my budget.
Yeah, man, you have to. You got to be super careful.
Extremely careful. But hey, it teaches me a lot about cooking for my own, like advanced techniques.
Mm-hmm.
Cucumbers are, you got to remove the peel. You got to peel the skin. You you got to think about that. You do not eat cucumbers without peeling the skin first. Hint number one. Don't even ask how I learned that. Just, but making smart purchases on specials and stuff.
Yeah, man.
Um,
Nice.
and yeah, learning more techniques, like many more techniques. It's great.
Very nice, man.
Now it's just about finishing this comic on time
Just
before
do it.
Monday. Just,
For
just
Monday?
yeah.
Dude.
Because if they're gonna, let's say if they're going to start printing on Monday and they have to get it ready for Thursday,
That's what
then
Talkathon is, right?
yep, getting it ready for Friday, I should say, not Thursday.
Hmm.
It's such
I
a
don't know
mess.
if I'll be able to buy one off of you right away, but I totally want to.
It's all cool. I mean, hell, if anything, I could always find a way to, you know, throw a digital version at you. It's
Oh
not gonna
man.
be the real thing. Let's see.
I gotta get the real thing one day. I'm sure you'll have an extra copy I can get from you one day.
Well, let's hope that everything just goes well. Like, especially budget wise, to have a number of copy for Otakuton, and then to be like to be close or to have enough for Otakuton, and then not over or go over the budget, and then sell enough to be well off after the convention.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Hope it does good, man. I really do. Hope it gets
Well,
all of the sales.
it's a salvage work at this point. You know what I mean by that.
Yeah, yeah. Just gotta get it done. How old did you say those drawings were? Oh my
I don't
god.
want to go back to that. Shut up.
Oh my god.
Shut up.
Sorry.
Don't remind me.
Don't remind me.
My parents.
You kick me from the from the hangout. Yeah, but I listen in like, why did he kick me? And you're just sitting there talking bad about me the whole time. That's stupid
Uh,
American. Yeah.
just gonna drone on about the comic and just like, fucking old drawing.
You reminded me now
digital
I'm
thing.
sad and
No, I can't wait to be done with this. And then bring on a much better art direction for what's gonna happen afterward.
Oh man. Have you got the story and everything planned out?
Oh yeah, the ironic part is a part of that story was supposed to be in this volume,
Mm-hmm.
but then deadline and time and all that
How
just
many
came in.
pages is this one?
Let me check after this explosion. This I told you this is going to be the Michael Bay version, the Michael Bay edition. Wait. So technically 27.
Nice, man.
Plus a front 28, plus a back, and possibly a second back, so 29 to 30.
Wow, man.
Hey, it's not as crazy as last time. Volume 3 was just like, oh, my hand, oh.
It was huge.
Yeah, and that was a side story or a side quest. Like I spoke about that early on during the hangout, and it's like that was a side quest. Why in the name of did I go that crazy over a backstory side quest?
Hey, man, it was good.
Yeah,
Turned
a lot
out
of
great.
fun. A lot of things established too.
Yeah. When you're in the mood, you just gotta do it. Don't question it.
Oh yeah, check out this tool. Like the free transform tool for Manga
Oh,
Studio is so much fun. I think you have the same thing in Photoshop too. Yeah, you do. Like you can
I
do
need to
some.
learn. I need to learn Manga Studio. I was giving it a lot of flack the other day, but it's a really good program. I just need
What
to
a heck of
learn
a
it better.
tool. You gotta take your time.
This Photoshop, I like Photoshop now just because I kind of know what I'm doing in it, but I can. I was looking at some of the features in Manga Studio, like, if I could learn how to use this, this is really good.
Power's in your hand.
Like I always tell people, Photoshop is more for like website design and stuff. That's what it feels like, at least.
Well, it has. That's the thing. It has a very good graphic editing.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like when I was working on a friend's card, that's like entirely had to be done in Photoshop
Hmm.
because it had the tools.
Yeah. I better get started soon. I'm just sitting
Yeah,
here
what are you
drinking tea, man. Green
It's tea
tea.
time.
It's tea time. What's this drawing session called? Nightmare Crash Tournament Edition? Like Nightmare Tea Time Edition.
Nightmare. Unless you want to go with Nightmare Freddy.
Ooh,
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Five Nights at Freddy's. I wanted to do a parody of Five Nights at Freddy's. You've seen the that Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, that weird shop that you can go to later in the game called Mallow Mart or Milo Mart or something?
No.
Have you heard of that? Oh, it's this weird shop that you can unlock, and like everyone's sitting there is dancing to this weird music.
What the fuck?
It is so weird. Like after you unlock it, they turns this old building that's all run down and busted up. They turn it into this like super happy, colorful balloons and stuff everywhere. It's cheesy music in the background, and everyone's dancing.
Weird.
Even the shopkeeper, dude, you'll go up to him and he'll be back there dancing while he's selling you stuff.
That is the weirdest shit.
So I wanted to take that little song and do a Five Nights at Milo Mart.
Oh, well, that could happen.
And it'll just have the guy who's in charge of, I guess, staying there through the night. He's just sitting there looking at the guy dancing, like, ugh, when are you gonna stop?
It's like, what? You gotta join the dancing or beware.
I love Zelda. Such a good game.
Okay, can't wait until the Wii U one.
I know. I need money by that time.
For the new Zelda?
Yeah.
You've got a year to wait.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm gonna start those commissions soon. I totally had so many plans for this week, but as you know now, drama happened and unfortunate things happened, and
Yeah, it's tough. Like, it's really tough to balance it all out
yeah, man.
because you can't ignore it. Like, it's happening to you right now. You got to be there for your friends and relatives.
Yeah.
So it's ultimately tough to balance it all out. You find ways, but it's fucking tough.
Yeah.
It's like being a gymnastic at that point. You got to do your cartwheels, but at the same time, you got to think about your next few moves while you're
Yeah.
doing your cartwheel.
Where your hands are gonna be? Where are you gonna land?
That's it. How
Where
are you
did
going
you
to land?
Where did you leave your car keys? Where are you eating this supper?
Oh God, creepy pasta.
Oh no, creepy.
There you go.
That's another thing I'd like to make parodies of. Creepy pastas or the dumb creepy pastas.
The worst ones.
I'll write my own
Realistic
dumb one
blood.
about. Oh my god, hyper realistic.
Hyper-realistic blood. And then Mario came out to scream and choked my cat.
And then he kicked it, and then he bit its head off. It was super realistic. It was hyper realistic blood.
Realistic. Oh man, you know
the
what's
screen
worse?
went black.
The frame went black. Oh man.
And my washing machine turned on.
Yeah. Oh god, no!
Ah! I didn't even turn it on.
It wasn't even remote control.
Who's in my house turning my washing machine on? Then I remembered I was alone with my cat who's now dead.
It was because of Mario.
Mario did it to my cat, and then he turned the washing machine on and turned my TV off too. Just all the word, it's just all messed up.
He did it.
Wonderful. Then Bowser knocked at my door and said, "Hey, you gotta get out of there. Mario's been possessed." I looked at Bowser in the eyes and said, "I know, he just killed my cat." And then Bowser said, "Oh no, it's too late." And then he left.
He's like, shit, bro, you're on your own. Takes the clown thing and gets out.
Clown car.
Oh, yes.
I love his clown car. All right, let's do things. Where's that screen share thing? Boom.
Where did you find that screen share thing?
It's on the left. On the Google Hangout. On the left side. There's a little green arrow. It's the second one for me.
That's the one you use.
Yeah. It seemed to work better than XSplit. It didn't put the watermark in it.
You know what? That would be quite interesting. I'll have to do some tests with that in the.
And that's how I'm
streaming
able
thing.
to share. That's how I'm able to use Photoshop too.
Oh,
Because remember, with XSplit, it just wasn't showing up for some really weird reason. That's how I was able to fix it.
damn it!
The only problem is it shows everything, so I got to be careful with what pops up on the screen.
Shows both of your screen, or
Just it lets you choose.
okay.
I got like where'd the window go? I click on it and I go to screen. Uh-oh, what? What's it doing?
Option removed. Option locked.
You have been swatted.
Oh no! Here you've been drawing out a lot of things here.
Oh no, I haven't. Look, the screen's blank. Oh,
Dear God.
that's even worse. Terrorist? Is that what you said? Horrible. But yeah, it gives you screen 1 and screen 2.
Okay, I'll have to test it out later on.
A little preview thing before you have it go live. And there's another one, I guess it's like both of the screens mashed together. I don't know what that's about. Screen 1.
Stage clear. Okay, wait, my bad. Yeah, you're too slow, Eggman.
Whoa! Yosh.
Yeah. That was the funniest thing when you would finish some Sonic Adventure level. Yosh.
That little yo.
Yeah. Like, damn it, Eggman, you're inside a machine. You're not supposed to strain yourself this much. Yo.
Oh, my back.
Yes.
My kidneys.
Oh, God.
Your kidneys.
Dr. Ivo Robotnik. Admittingly, wait, what was his name? The grandfather was named Gerald, right?
I think so. Gerald or Gerald or
Gerald? Gerald. Maybe one of those. Gerald? Hey, anyone. Robotnik's father. What's his name? Gerald? Gerald? Herald? Geralt. It's not Durall. Nobody likes Durall.
Yeah.
And Durall just stands there, doesn't speak. Fucking lazy ass final boss of all time.
Oh my goodness.
You know, the Virtual Fighter 5 or the Virtual Fighter boss, it's just a model, a female model, but there's no texture aside from metal or sometimes rocks. And she has everyone's moves.
What a jerk.
Yeah. Best final boss of all time. Doesn't say a thing, has everyone's move, doesn't even have her own clothes.
Gerald. Yeah, that's what it was.
Gerald? Ah, there we go. I kind of wanted one of the antagonists in that little animation thing I was talking about to be Dr. Gerald. But the problem is now it's too close. It's too close to Gerald. And maybe I could say Garou.
That could work.
That could work because at least I'm not too close to Dr. Gero or from Dragon Ball. Android.
Oh, yeah.
Which one was it? Android 15 or 14?
I think so.
One of those. Dr. Gero. Okay, there we go.
One of them numbers.
There you go.
Moku, what systems did you have growing up? What video game systems did you have?
NES, Super NES,
Nice.
Sega Saturn, PlayStation 1.
Nice.
You?
Nice. We had an NES for a little bit, and then my dad found out that there was a Super Nintendo. So he wasn't going to have any of that, so he took it back and got the Super Nintendo.
No. Wow.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just imagining your dad going, "There's a Super Nintendo? No, none of that shit." Yoink.
Pretty much, man. Pretty much. And yeah, we had the Super Nintendo. For the longest time, we had a Super Nintendo. And then a friend of a friend was moving, and he wanted to sell his Nintendo 64 for $60. And my dad was like, I want that. $60 plus tax. Yeah, he got that for me. Because he got my brother a, I think it was like a speaker system. Like a stereo, like a nice stereo for Christmas. And he didn't get me anything super big, so he got me the N64. So that was pretty cool.
Only on Ultra 64.
Ultra 64, Ultra combo.
Especially when they used to market it as the Ultra 64. That was like awesome.
Yeah. I was the biggest idiot when I was a kid, man.
You do.
I was so dumb. Like when playing games, especially in the N64 era, I used to think that there was no end to the game. Like, if there was a house with a door on it, I used to say, I want to go in this house.
Ha!
And I tried everything I could to go into so many houses and so many games, and I never could. It's like, why won't you let me go in this house?
Could be worse. It could be worse, but I see what you mean. It's like, at least you didn't have this whole thing with, all right, there has to be a way to revive Aerith.
Oh,
Get
no.
all those Sephiroth clone dolls from the Golden Saucer. No!
Oh my goodness.
Fucking rumors.
All right, let me get my quick pose thing up. Yeah. Like, we never had a whole lot of money growing up, so we didn't have a big selection of games, but it was so good back then. Oh, man. I feel bad for kids nowadays.
You know what? It's tough to go on that.
You think so?
It's tough because at the same time, okay, they can look at the whole backlog of what's been happening before, but they are getting wrecked with this whole DLC and unlockable bullshit,
Yeah.
and that really sucks.
What was the guy charging? One to charge on reloads?
Ah, John Riccatello,
Every
what a
time you reload your gun, it's $50. Not 50. Oh gosh, 50
what a
cents.
piece of trash that man is. Like just for considering, oh yeah, people seem to have a tendency to reload often, even when the clip is not empty. So there could be monetary value to it. And you're like, are you honestly thinking about charging people to reload clips?
Yeah, that's so bad. I kind of wish he was in charge of a big game like Call of Duty and they implemented that.
And
It
ruin it.
just completely tanked. You need your credit card information to play this game. Oh, that's weird. Okay, I'll put it in. Reload and said you were just charged however many. Oh my gosh, because I reload a lot in those types of games, and if they charged me every time I reloaded,
Well, yeah, because you know you're just like any player, you're making the smart decision to preemptively reload, not to get caught on an empty clip
mm-hmm.
on the next corner. But oh man, that piece of trash. That guy and the one that was at the Nintendo executive board and suggested people would pay for extra life in Mario. These two
Somebody
should be
said that.
slapped. Hmm?
Somebody said that in a
Somebody said
Mario.
that during an investors meeting.
Oh, was he part of Nintendo?
No, no, it was
Oh,
an investor, some douchebag investor.
wow, that's awful.
Some people just are so desperate to make money, they don't understand that they're diving into a an artistic medium, you know?
Nintendo's had pretty good DLC.
Indeed, because they didn't let these scumbag leeches get in on it.
Yeah, not the. I mean, there's a couple that I don't necessarily agree with. Like, I think they did. Super Mario Brothers 2 was a little weird. $5 for a couple of levels, like just a handful of levels. Like, can't
But
say I
again,
agree with that one.
like
At least
it's
it
weird.
wasn't $5 per level. And from what I heard, the levels are pretty decent, but even still, I don't know. It's really tricky.
Like at least it wasn't a full rip off,
Yeah.
or an alternate post game ending
New
DLC
Super.
end.
Oh my gosh, no. No. New Super Luigi U, on the other hand, is probably my favorite DLC. It was $20 and you got it was basically an entire sorry, it was an
Yeah,
entirely new game. You got to play they redid every single level in New Super Mario Brothers U. Every single level.
it was the year of Luigi with a warrior voice, but don't mind me.
Wow. Where's K?
At one point he's gonna come. I just don't know where or when.
Whenever you said Wario voice.
He's gonna pop in at one point, just like "Meh."
I heard you said more Wario.
Wario's about the year of Wario. At one point, that's gonna happen.
Make it happen, Nintendo. Put Waluigi in the game, please.
Give him his own game.
He needs his own game. Definitely needs his own game.
Hey, nobody knows the potential of the wah Luigi.
Wario.
Nobody knows the potential of the wah nation. Soon wah peach.
Wow.
Calling it wah peach. has
Totally.
to happen. Has to happen at one point.
If it doesn't, I will be disappointed.
People will make fan art. I am pretty sure I can try and Google one thing.
Absolutely.
Maybe it's not the results we may want, but it's the
Uh-oh.
results we need.
Anything's better than nothing, Moku.
Unlike Pat from the Two Best Friends, who would say, I'd rather have nothing. Fuck, I love his quote. I'd rather have nothing. Well, you selfish bastard. He's a chill guy. I bet I'm gonna meet them at Otakuton this year.
Nice.
Like I've re-met Wooly at Comic Con. Ah, no, this layer. My bad.
Oh, whoops! I don't have your stream open or the Hangout. Let me open one.
Okay. No. Fuck. Okay. Where did I put this thing? Damn it. Okay. There we go. But yeah, I met him back at Comic Con, and it's like, hey, Wooly, I got some useless bullshit I did for you guys' channel back when you were making crazy ass jokes, and just gave him a couple of sketch based on that. He's like, yeah, that's cool. Hey, have you been able to work on characters with the model sheets?
Not really. I was working on some of those Pokemon things. Remember, I was doing some of those. I got this one. I did Caterpie.
Were you able to break it down into models?
Like you mean like the front pose and the side pose and stuff?
Oh no, just breaking it down and the shapes and all that.
Oh yeah, totally. That's what I'm trying to do with these Pokemon right here.
Nice.
I'm trying to learn their basic shapes, and I did Caterpie this week. I think I did Blastoise this week too.
Blastoise.
Okay. The actual Blastoise didn't turn out too good, but I think the one on the left turned out pretty good.
But Blastoise is such a loser. Charizard for the win.
Charizard. War Turtle turned out pretty great. I really like that pose on the left.
War Turtle. Wait. War Turtle. I remember.
That's the weird one. I always thought that one looked so weird.
He was kind of built for war.
Yep. This guy's like those spiky ear things. I thought that was weird. And what the heck's up with his tail?
No idea. I'm not even gonna ask.
It's just the big weird poofy thing. There's a Squirtle one. So I'm slowly working on it. I wanted to do more, but like I said, the week got a little crazy, yeah. But I'm doing this Pokemon challenge thing. I really like it. It lets me experiment a bit. Instead of just the gesture things. Which those are fun too. I never thought I would like something like that. But
well, it's hard to know until you just do it.
Do it.
And this gets my completionist rating of do it. Shia LaBeouf meets Gerard the completionist.
I'm just shaking the cobwebs from my head right now. Cobwebs. The cobwebs. Rebuilding a little confidence. A big boost in confidence.
It's like a status, you know?
Yeah. I still want to try to do 400 figure sketches in a day. I could totally do it. I told you why I was wanting to do that, right?
400 sketches a day?
In one day. Like a 1 day goal thing. It was when I was wanting to do 1,000 little sketches in a week. I thought that sounded like a fun challenge. Someone had mentioned it. I think it was the control paint guy. He said that one of his professors had him do that, and I was like, that sounds like fun. I want to do that. And then I finally did it, and whenever I finished it, I was so excited, like it's the happiest person ever because I actually finished a crazy challenge like that. And on the day that I did the most, it ended up being 375,
Hmm.
and I want to try to top that and go to 400 in one day. I
Well,
totally think I can.
as long as it fits with what you want to do, too. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. And of course, I'll be trying to
Ah,
find like
fuck. Okay, sorry, sorry.
the action lines and
Damn it.
all that good stuff.
Manga Studio, do not press Shift and Enter.
Oh yikes! What did it do?
It kicks you out of the text tool.
Uh oh.
It doesn't go to the next line. That's a Photoshop. Wait, that's an Excel thing. Whoops.
That's the everything thing. And it does that online and too. And things
Oh
too.
yeah, Facebook.
Facebook and I think Tumblr does it. Tumblr.
Tumblr. Source of interesting stuff, but a lot of drama.
Ah, too much drama. Yikes. If you could stay away from the drama though, oh, it's such a great website.
Yeah, it's got good stuff going. It's just that like there's so much distraction, you know?
Oh yes. That's why I got rid of my Tumblr. I gotta get another one. I want to try to incorporate it with my art stuff. I think that'd be a fun place to post it. My subscribers, if they have a Tumblr, they can. Because currently I just do the Blogspot thing.
I admit, it's odd because Tumblr is slowly, it's the type of thing that is slowly taking over blogs in general, but Blogspot can still be used as a website compared to Tumblr that's just nowhere near a website.
Yeah. Yep, definitely.
Damn it, this is going to be a bit weird.
You gotta be careful not to post anything that might trigger somebody. That line is triggering.
Uh, you see that? You see that on what's the name of that other website that people want to avoid? Twitter. Twitter is another one of those sites where it's like, okay, well, you can't just say one thing without offending the rest of the world.
Oh, good grief.
Yeah, well, that's the weird thing. When it comes to online stuff, people just don't seem to make the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Or at the same time, they don't want to get into a debate. Like, there's no talk, there's no discussion. And it's like, come on, man, you got to have a debate or a discussion. You can't just say, I'm offended, yada, 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 you know?
And you can't even have a debate on Twitter, which is what a lot of people try to do.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
Let's say one little thing and everyone will ignore the 20 plus pre and post tweets and just focus on that one little thing and take it completely out of context.
That's the thing, it's like there's no emotion with this 150 character dialogue,
Yep. What's the next Pokemon I have? Metapod? How am I going to make a character out of Metapod?
That's the one that explodes, right?
That's the one that the only move it knows is Harden.
That's oh wow. That's what she said.
It's like a cocoon type Pokemon.
I
It's the green one
remember.
with the yeah,
And it turns into a butterfly.
yeah.
Butterfree after.
Butterfree.
And they all say their only names. They can't
I
have
hated that
multiple.
about Pokemon. I hated that about Pokemon.
Same here. I'm gonna be right back and get some water.
All right.
Be sure not to get swatted.
Oh, try not to.
Swatted.
You go. You're the one calling the cops on me.
All right. Be right back.
All right. Lars. Lars, are you still there? When was that? 9. I like this dog that you put. Little dancing one, the happy one. I'm gonna have to steal that from you. Oh my god, yes. How do I add it to my thing? Oh, nice. Nice. Moku!
Round one.
Yeah, Lars is watching us.
Lars. Oh.
He was messaging me on Facebook. I didn't even see it.
Because we're too busy working. Actually, that reminds me to check if anyone left a comment. Knew it. Knew it. Knew it. Who is that person? Damn you, Freddy. Leaving comments and LARPs. Wow. Okay, wait. Bloody hell. If only they placed it in Q&A.
Did Lars leave a comment too?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, RKO's the dog. The crowd goes wild because I said I'd suplex the dog. Oh, you're gone. And Freddy's like, live and learn. I was on the edge of tomorrow.
Such a good song.
Learn. It's a great song. It's
Very
awesome.
true words.
Better than. Wow, that's just coming up to the realization that Sonic Boom doesn't have a cool theme song.
What? No.
I don't think it does. I haven't heard the soundtrack though, so I'll have to recheck. Because I mean, hell, even not playing Sonic and the Secret Ring, Seven Ring in Hands is still very popular.
Mm-hmm.
Sonic 06 song by, I was gonna say Limp Bizkit, is still popular. Fuck, Sonic Generation, Sonic
Sonic has
Heroes.
always had great music.
Yeah. The fuck happened with Sonic Boom?
I don't know. Maybe people are just getting sick of their games or just not even listening to the soundtrack anymore.
Well, there's a high chance. That's quite sad. It's not even Jun Seinu too doing the soundtrack or Crush 40.
It doesn't even take that much to make a good game. It just takes time. Time. They try to kick it out of the door.
Well, that's the thing. Like they didn't have their concept. They didn't have squat
Mm-hmm.
on that one. Like I guess the only thing they were trying to run on was like reboots and then humor.
Yeah.
And even then, as a reboot, this was poor.
Yeah.
Hell, you
But
could
they didn't really say that it was a reboot, did they? They just said it was like a reimagining.
some kind of a reimagining, but you're still entering kind of like a reboot territory where you want to tell another perspective or
Yeah.
an alternate reality, kind of
Mm-hmm.
like the X-Men universes. You have Ultimate, Uncanny, and there are similarities, but there are events that have to repeat or start over in order to bring in this new continuation.
Good point. Good point.
And Sonic just went like, all right, we're all friends. I already know Knuckle and Amy and Tails, and we are chasing after Robotnik. Let's go. I was like, okay. Okay. All right. Oh, and Knuckles a dumbass now. Okay, and Shadow comes out of nowhere.
Doesn't he just show up for like a one scene or something dumb like that?
Yeah, like pops in, and I think you fight him, and then that's it.
That's so dumb.
I don't get what they were thinking.
I don't think they were thinking that's the thing.
Well, that's true. That's quite true. Like they just went nuts, full nuts there.
What happens if somebody I'm looking at the stream and it
Yeah.
says click here to wait, be part of the conversation, click here. To join the audience of the hangout. What does that do? Let me try opening it in a
I'm definitely gonna send a message to Psychria either tonight or tomorrow. He may know the answer.
yeah. Oh, I was hoping it would bring up like a chat box or something. I wish we could get them in this like the chat we have on the right. Somehow
That's it.
that makes the
What
most
the hell?
sense.
Did you just write HK?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah,
I
that's
was
you.
just typing.
Unavailable comment. You see, that's our group chat. I don't know how he does it. I'm gonna have to probe him for that
Mm-hmm.
because that's a bit of a pain. Not being able to have a chat room like that.
Yeah.
I see your background.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Too late.
Oh, I still got that one right here.
Do it. Do your trading.
I got icons all over it, but
Hey, that happens. He
when you're a
cleaning up is a
creative
pain in
person,
the.
when you're a creative person, man, you just throw crap on your desktop. Vote for your favorite moments. What is this?
I don't know.
Thumbs up, man.
I didn't see squat.
Thumbs up again. Woo, yeah.
I don't get what that does. Like I can't even see any repercussions here. It's nuts.
I just clicked it like a million times. What does thumbs down do? Boo! This is literally like an audience. They have no input on anything. Wait, what is this? Oh, you can jump to different parts of it?
Weird.
Wait, here's the QA up here. I guess
Q&A. Or else you'd have to
Q&A.
be testing. You'd have to be testing Google Hangout before release, and then all your feedback would be thrown away, saying, "Ah, we gotta release it.
We're gonna ship it. Ship it.
Ship it. Just ship it.
Yes,
We
sir.
don't
We don't have enough. Ship it.
just ship it."
Just ship it. We'll leave a Q&A for you. Submit. Just ship it.
There you go. I see a question by you. Just ship
Just
it.
ship it.
This question will be selected. Yes. And then I get to click on done.
That's the answer.
It's been shipped. Yes.
It has been shipped. Did you localize it? No. It's been shipped. Did you bug test it? No.
Ship.
Ship it.
like like Angry Joe in his Godzilla review. He actually got quite mad at the whole new Godzilla game on PS4.
Yeah, did he?
Oh yeah, it was amazing. Also
Love that
because
guy.
yeah, he's a real chill person.
Angry
But
Joe and Total Biscuit, I think, are my two favorites.
don't talk about Konami. Okay, just
Oh.
don't talk about Kojima. We do not want you talking about Kojima.
Is he a big Kojima fan?
Yeah. He was doing an interview with Konami, and before the interview, they approached him and they're like, "Okay, there's a couple of
Oh, I
topics.
heard about that. They told him not to even. Wow.
Don't even mention.
Don't
Don't even
even.
mention.
Just don't do
Yeah,
it.
just don't do it."
We don't talk about him.
Yes, it's a pretty risky situation. Just don't talk about him.
Didn't they get him back on board or
Kojima?
something? Yeah.
No, no.
Really?
The
I thought
bridge
they
has been
did.
the bridge has been fully burnt.
Oh,
After Metal Gear Solid 5, it's like, yeah, good luck. See you later, people. And
wow.
people are going as well.
I totally thought I heard somewhere just recently that they got his name back on the box or something.
Back on the box, that'd be nuts. I'd be glad, but I do like the bridge has been fully burnt.
Yeah. Crazy man. Do you think he's gonna try doing his own indie thing now?
Oh wow.
I don't know if he can. Cause he really likes the big super fancy looking games.
See, that's the
The
thing.
multi-million, millions of dollar games.
Like apparently, and I can kind of picture it. Apparently, the guy spends a good amount of money on or a good amount of resources on both the engine and the songs. To a certain degree, a previous coworker, she was working on the music, spoke a bit. I think Metal Gear Solid 3 music spoke about how he would have you create like up to a certain number of tracks, and he would wipe out 14 tracks out of, let's say, 30.
Whoa.
And yeah, so you paid for those. You paid for all of those, and you're getting rid of 14 tracks. That's quite expensive.
Yeah, wow.
So it's like,
Pretty
okay,
wasteful.
it's tough then. It's
Hmm.
really
Yeah.
because I can kind of see it, but at the same time, it's quite wasteful.
Hmm.
It's
I got too many tabs open again. Dang it. I'm getting lost in tabs.
gonna have to tab out.
Gah. Yep.
Ah, or I don't know. Find a way to just figure out which one do you want to keep, which one are actually vital,
Yeah, I can get rid of that. Get rid of that.
which one can you just
Uh,
bookmark, which one can you leave.
I got too many bookmarks too. Oh, yikes. My bookmarks are so messy.
Hey, if you don't come back to them, then maybe they're not so important.
So important, yeah.
Like I have the same issue.
Gotta save everything. Save
That's
it.
it, you know. It's like
I could use this one day. One day I'll use this.
that's it, you know. There's always the thing of one day, and the same goes with picture and reference collecting.
Oh,
Like so
yikes.
spending nights to right click save, right click save, right
This will
click
come in
save,
handy one day when I'm making that picture. Perfect. Nice.
and then we
So,
never use it.
I'll never use it.
It's the thing, just realizing that and like kind of trying to prevent that in the future kind of helps us out, or else we're full of tabs, full of references, gigs of references that we will rarely use.
Never use. Yeah.
It's it's tough. But hey, sometimes they do come in useful. Very useful.
Mhm.
Oh, nice. I didn't expect the effect to work like this.
Very nice. Very nice.
It's like, should I risk it? Should I not risk it? Nope. Okay. Okay.
I've been wanting to learn a little bit of 3D programming, 3D animation rather, or modeling. Modeling, yeah, yeah.
3D modeling? You want to get in on some ZBrush?
Kind of, yeah. It looks really fun.
Or there's Sculptress, which is a free application too.
Sculptress? Let me Google that.
No, you don't. Let me Google that for you with that
Uh-oh.
useful. You know that website? Let me Google
Let
that
me
for you.
Google that for you, yeah.
Such a snarky thing to do.
I used to do that to one of my friends all the time.
What the? Huh. Party animals.
But yeah, because I want to eventually get into game programming. And I
Ah,
think it would be kind of helpful to.
well, what do you want to do? That's the thing you gotta figure out.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Like that's the thing you really need to figure out, or else you're gonna be trying to multitask and be a jack of all trade.
Well,
And that's only gonna slow you down even further.
I think I would want to do. I would want to just like play around with programming. Like not take it too serious right now just to see because I've always wanted to play around with it, but I've never given it an actual chance. And I would like to just fool around with that for a little bit. Animation could also come in handy with like that type of game stuff because I would be able to import those animations into my game.
You need to figure out what you want to do because
Yeah.
right now you're going to programming, then you want to go into animation, now you want to go into 3D modeling. Like you gotta be aware you can't do it all.
Yeah.
Not okay, you technically can be a jack of all trade, but then you're going to be a bit like the digital homicide people, where they're going to be using Unity assets to, not modifying their Unity assets
Oh, gross.
and doing small coding, but basically that's the perfect example of people trying to be jack of all trades.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not really a way you want to, well, especially if you want to work in a big company, that's not really a way you want to market yourself.
Yeah.
um, so it's good to dabble into everything just to see which one you'll like.
And
But
that's kind of where I'm at right now. I want to at least try it because I've always had that slight interest in there,
mhm.
and it might end up being something because I've never been super great with numbers and stuff, right? And that's kind of been what led me away from it for so many years. But
Mhm.
I've never actually tried it. So I'd like to do a few tutorials. At the very least, do a few tutorials, see what I can put together with what I learn in those tutorials, and then decide whether or not it's worth the time or not.
Set yourself on the schedule in a way.
Yeah.
uh, like a weekly schedule. One week you try this, another week you try that, and you try to, because the last thing you want to do is, be stuck in a vortex of trying everything over and over and over,
Yeah.
and then not being able to find out what you want to do.
Yeah. 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 And that makes sense. I hear you, man. I hear you.
But yeah, it's all tough. It's all fucking tough. Oh man.
And this will also come in handy, like this anatomy studies and stuff that I'm doing. That'll come in handy with understanding the forms for like 3D stuff and
Or just in
being
general.
able to, yeah, yeah.
Like you're
So
drawing. Yeah.
that's kind of what I'm focusing on right now is things that I know will be helpful with whatever it is I decide to go through. But whatever, you know, which for certain is either going to be animation or at least some programming.
Please, you'll just need to find out.
Yeah, man. My anatomy's gotten a bit better though. That's pretty good.
Damn right. But what do you want to do after? That's you see, you kind of have to see that ending line in a sense, even though
I
it's
do.
going to be rerouted. Like, even though it could easily be rerouted, like you never know.
Yeah.
You might go into 3D animation, you might go back to 2D animation, you might even just do some 3D sculpting.
Yeah.
But you need to try and dabble into these ASAP, or else you're going to,
Yeah.
stay stuck in limbo. And being stuck in limbo sucks
It's
balls.
not a good thing.
You're gonna have a bad time.
Don't want a bad time. I want a good time.
Wait a second. The party animals. This is gonna be fun. They always do stuff on Friday night around the back area. Problem is, sometimes they go a bit later than, I don't know, 2 in the morning.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, yeah, people.
Oops, oops. But yeah, I do know for certain that animation's the thing I want. Like I want to get good at animation. And I think a lot of these fundamental things will definitely carry over to that.
Oh yeah. It will never escape you.
Well, never.
Oh
What
boy.
was the what was the name of that program? The
Sculptress.
Sculptress.
Let me see if I can write it down.
Okay.
I think it's written like that.
Awesome. And this is like ZBrush, you said?
Kind of like it's 3D modeling, but a free app. It's not as technical as ZBrush, but it's still a good start.
Wow. Wow, this looks really good.
Got some tech. So if you want to try a free app to get your 3D on, check it out.
Oh man, all kinds of 3D. I know Blender exists too, but I think Blender is a little bit more dealing with polygons and
Yeah, it's
a bit more old-fashioned 3D stuff.
indeed, like it's not how do you say it? When it comes to Sculptress and ZBrush, it's straight up sculpting. When it comes to Blender and let's say 3ds Max, it's modeling in a sense. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like sculpting on clay versus modeling. It's weird to say. But hey, each one has their advantage, and funny enough, you might be doing something in Sculptress or ZBrush and then uploading it to 3ds Max.
And tweaking it there, yeah.
Yeah. It all depends what you want to do.
I think the ZBrush and this Sculptress look more fun. It looks a lot more fun to deal with than polygons.
Much more like playing with Play-Doh.
Yeah, it's like you're reaching in there more. If it looks more hands-on. Then click and drag and
Oh yeah, the vertices over here. Yeah, put that vertices over there.
drag
Yeah,
over
yeah.
here, hotkey, press these couple hotkeys and link these together and click over here, clickety click, couple of
Oh
hotkeys.
god. Fuck that. Just I remember doing Lightwave like years ago. Never again. Doing the bouncing ball on the 3D animation program,
It's weird.
it's yes, the
We did
weirdest
a
thing.
little bit of 3D Studio Max in college, and I saw the potential there, but I wasn't into it. And I think this ZBrush looks more, at least picking up some of what I felt was missing from the 3D
Like
Studio Max.
more life.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
has life to it. Uh, trying to, damn it, wrong side. But yeah, it has much more life to it. What the hell is going on outside? I tell you, these people, they party hard every Friday night.
They swatted you.
You know what?
Speaking of SWAT team, I thought about doing a parody about the SWAT team where they call the SWAT team on some dudes, and then like these police guys show up with fly swatters
Nice.
because SWAT team, huh?
SWAT time.
Just start hitting them with a fly swatter.
Put your hands up. Oh God, that
What are you
mightily
doing?
annoys me.
That is uncomfortable.
Oh, I do not feel well. That could work. SWAT team, bring in the fly swatter whenever needed. They're the next cops.
The cops. Oh no, that show.
You know, back when law enforcement could be respected.
Mm-mm. It's crazy nowadays.
Yeah, too
And
many.
you know, a lot of these things that you'll see, like a lot of these crazy cop shootings and stuff, I don't agree with what the cops are doing. Absolutely not. But a lot of it makes you wonder, like, what could the person getting arrested have done better? Because
Yeah,
some, like, a lot of, there was one where a guy got shot and they
in the
pulled him
car.
over because his light was out. This was a couple of months ago. They pulled him over because I think his light was out, and then they showed the dash cam from the cops' um, car. And then the cop went over there. He talked to the guy, and the guy was polite and everything. And then when the cop walked back to his car, the dude opens his door and runs away. What? Why?
Yeah,
Why would
yeah,
you
that
do that?
wasn't the smartest thing.
It does
I
not. It does not justify the cop shooting him by any means. That's wrong, and I don't agree with it. But why? Why did that?
Why
Why?
would you run? It's like that other one that and I think that's a recent story where what was it? He was pulled over. I don't think it was because of a light or maybe. And then he was really nervous. The cop was asking for his information and all that, and he just didn't want to give it. He started flooring he didn't want to get out of his car. I know the cop pulled a gun to tell him, okay, well, you're going to have to get out of the car. You're not complying. And he
Yeah.
started pushing the pedal backward, and that dragged the cop, which which triggered the fucking gun.
Oh my god.
And it's like, wow, could you just comply?
I know, man. And there's a
But I
lot of these that are like,
but at the same time, I can also understand the fear that sometimes, you hear about all these stories
yeah,
and it's like, okay, hot-headed cops, but at the same time, you kind of have to see the differ. It's tough.
yeah, man. I agree.
It's just tough at this point.
It's wrong on both sides, I feel.
Yeah.
It's absolutely wrong on both sides. Like there was this recent one that happened here. Some lady hung herself or
Whoa.
something happened. They
Oh, in the
pulled her
Texas prison?
um I'm not sure if it was Texas, but the cops had pulled her over and they asked her, like the guy, you heard the cop at, like she was smoking a cigarette, and he just asked, "Could you put your cigarette while we're talking?" And she started getting super upset with the guy, and he ended up taking her in. Like she got out of her car, and they like he pushed her over or something, and they took her to jail. And
Oh,
she was like
yeah.
a, I think she had mental issues, and she didn't have the proper attention that she needed, so she ended up hanging herself, or people
So
think maybe someone had killed her, but
she hung herself straight
yeah,
up.
yeah. And it's like if you had just put your cigarette out,
No. Oh, so that was the thing. Because I
if
was
you,
always wondering, why was she arrested?
because think of it
My
from
God.
the police officer's perspective. He's pulling you over. He doesn't know anything about you. He's asking you to do a simple thing, like can you, just a common courtesy. He doesn't smoke. He doesn't want to smell it. Could you please put it out? You can light it up when you're done. And she starts yelling at the guy. So
Wow.
he's thinking, what? Why is she yelling at me? Like, what is she trying to hide? What's going on here?
Jeez.
It's
Wow.
crazy.
I didn't know it was because of the whole cigarette thing. Okay, that
That's
makes a
kind of what
lot.
escalated it.
Fucking moron. Like, I don't want to shit on the dead, but it's like
Totally,
Just a
man.
simple thing, okay? Like even if there's bad cops around the spot or around the region, you don't actively incite this kind of bullshit.
Hmm.
You just be on your best behavior. Even if the cop's a shitter, he'll be in the wrong afterward because the dash cam is going to show otherwise. You
Yep.
you heard a story about the guy who was he was arrested for DUI while he was sleeping at the back of his car.
I didn't hear about that one.
Okay. Long story short, he was really drunk. His friend was supposed to pick him up as a designated driver, and he didn't want to go home being drunk like that. So he slept in the back of his car to sober off. Cop knocked on the window, asked him to, get if you were driving and blah blah blah. And he's like, "No, I'm just resting. I'm not driving." And then the cop got, a tad bit angrier because he didn't want to get out. He didn't expect him to be drunk and blah blah blah. So he
Okay.
arrested him and tried to go to court with the whole um, DUI, driving under the influence, which was he
When he is
lost.
sleeping.
Like the cop lost on that one, and the
Uh,
guy countersued the entire NYPD for that for abuse of power.
wow. Did he get it? Did he win?
Well, he's in court case right now. He won his previous fight. The whole DUI charge was dropped because,
Well,
the dash cam showed otherwise. And now he's taking NYPD. He's like, all right, let's bring the fight to them. No more of this unjust bullshit.
yeah, man.
So he's taking them for a couple of millions, too.
Wow.
Hey, if they can, I'm pretty sure they're going to have a court settlement outside of court, or a settlement outside of court, but it's still a lesson that they will never forget. Don't
Yeah.
abuse your power.
Yeah, yeah. And you get these sleazy cops. I mean, that doesn't.
Because it sucks for the good ones. The good ones are paying for these shitheads.
Yeah.
It's,
And there's a lot of good cops out there. There's a
yeah,
lot of good cops. I hate that how a lot of people are painting all cops as like the bad guy all the time when it's no, it's just a few that are probably not as good as they should be, you know?
that's the thing. Man, it's tough to find balance in all of this. We need an avatar. The
Yeah.
last airbender.
Yeah. I can't draw today, Moku.
Shame on you. No, that's okay. There will be no shaming. It's not gonna be like Game of Thrones, where you're gonna walk outside a room and you're gonna hear shame, 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 shame. People throwing
No.
tomatoes at you. You're like, how the fuck did you get in my house?
My
Shame.
dog let him in.
And even the dog is throwing lettuce at you. Well, yelling out, shame, shame. It's just,
I just fed you. She throws her food at me.
you use the fucking food. It's just go shame, shame. Oh god, you just got Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I didn't.
Shame. Oh man, shame.
I just fed you. The whole bowl just flies and hits me in the head. Bink.
Bring some of his dog friends to in there too. Just like
Yeah. You're
even
not
Cersei
even
just
my
pops
dog.
in and just goes, "Yeah, shame. Yeah, how's it feel?"
How does it feel?
That'd be evil. Let's see.
You would totally do that too.
He
Not
would.
even joking.
He would straight up do it.
Yeah. this dog when she was little. I
She remembers.
I used to make I used to make the dumbest faces at her, and she would just look at me like, "You better stop that." You could just see it in her eyes. She's just like, "You better cut that out. You better stop that." And she would just run up and like kick me with her front paws, just jump up and hit me.
Hey, stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Oh wow, you made the time paradox at this point. You know the whole "stop it" reference to that old horror movie with the what was it? The clown, and they had this stupid little music in the background.
Oh, was it it?
I think
That's
so.
the that's the only scary clown movie I can think of.
Yeah, they had this weird little music, and funny enough, Silent Hill 2 with the dog ending, the music made reference to that. Let me send it your way. You might just have a laugh at that.
Do it, do it.
Oh my god, the song and that ending. Oh my god, that ending picture is so creepy. Well, not creepy, but maybe. Send it your way. Oh my god, that song. This is the best song. I swear, this song. Oh my god, this song.
I've never played a Silent Hill game.
It's a joke ending where the dog is the orchestrator of the entire Silent Hill. He's like, so it was you all along, and he just falls to his knees, and the dog's like, just woof.
Well,
And then this ending starts, and the reason why the dog face is there is because it's usually the main character's face in dark shadow. So that's why now it's like it's the dog and the whole music. Oh my god! And they found a way to loop this music with extra ending animation.
Make a 10-hour version of it. Have you seen the 500-hour videos on YouTube?
No,
Yep, they exist.
why?
500 hours. Oh, what?
How is your hard drive even handling this?
I have no idea.
Oh my god, that fucking ending. What? You get to 2 minutes and 2 minutes, and the end of that thing is just like, what the fuck?
I just got there. And then my dog barks.
And then he wants in on this.
Yeah, yep.
Oh, yo, Freddy or LARP's Silent Hill 2 dog ending song. First result.
Yeah, yeah. I can link it to him on Facebook real quick.
You're like, why?
That's the kind of stuff I would put in my game, Moku.
You better.
My game would just be the weirdest thing you've ever seen. The weirdest thing you've ever seen.
Hey, you'd be the next Suda 51.
Oh my god, totally. Totally.
That'd be awesome. I'd be down with that. Shotgun.
It'd be so good. Some
And now
kind
you
of
have to add a dog
crazy.
ending.
So yeah. Some kind of crazy Matt Hazardy type of game.
Oh yes.
Just a parody of everything. I think that game came out too soon. I think if it came out nowadays as like a Steam only release or something.
Oh, it would be on fire right now.
No.
It would be the next Stanley Parable, but with shooting.
I sent them a letter saying I freaking love this game. Please do more. I don't know what it's worth, but I just had to tell them. And they responded. I was like, awesome.
What are
I
they
said,
doing right now?
I'm not sure. I'm not
Lost
too
track of
sure.
their team.
Yeah. Hope they're still together.
Same here.
It always sucks to hear when development teams go under. Capcom's doing a lot better, I hear.
Well, they only got Street Fighter to manage.
I heard that they're doing their DLC really good this time. Did we talk about this last time? I don't remember.
Maybe.
Their
like
their next game, everything you'll be able to unlock without having to pay for it.
by just playing the game.
Yeah.
It's like a video game.
What an original idea!
Tell me about it. It's like it took you guys a while.
Yeah.
Oh my. Okay, yeah, they're at it again. Bloody hell.
Your neighbor?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure someone's gonna call the cop today. So,
Oh man.
well, they've been warned multiple times. Um, they just don't seem to understand. So, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like at one point you gotta understand the laws and not make too much noise past a certain hour. You know.
Yeah, it's pretty late over there, right?
Yeah, it's 10.
Jeez. Those
It's
crazy people.
That's it. Like, I think on Friday, up until Friday, you can't do a large amount of noise past 9, and then during the weekend, okay, that's a whole different schedule.
Mm-hmm.
But
And
these
it's
people
just
just,
common courtesy too during the week.
yeah, exactly.
Just don't freaking people gotta sleep. People gotta sleep.
No, even on Friday. But some people just don't care. They just want to party, and then they get consequences. I remember an old janitor back in the first apartment I had. God, oh, he did the same dumb move the person you were talking about did. Like
Mhm.
he eventually the cops came in for the noise complaint, and he was a tad bit drunk, but he was shitting on the cop. And eventually the cops like, you know what? Good weekend in a cell will make you change your mind.
Oh no.
And he lost his job because of that, because he couldn't do his job for the entire weekend.
Yeah.
Like, I know the guy was from Russia, so the cops here are not as uh, you know uh, aggressive as over there.
Mm.
They're pretty lightweight, but they'll still put you in jail.
Yeah. Oh man, oh man. Crazy people.
Nah, some people need to learn the hard way. Hopefully, it's not the hardest way or the final way.
Yeah. You will pay with your life.
Yeah, like, geez, let's not get to creepypasta level. Your soul is mine.
And then Eggman showed up and he was broken and he dropped eggs. He cooked eggs.
He cooked eggs, including Tails Guy and Sonic.
Super realistic.
Hyper realistic blood.
Hyperrealism.
Oh God, we'll make fun of these, but there's more shit pastas coming.
Oh yes. I will write the next one.
Do it. Make a game about it, like Sunky.
Oh yes.
Bring Sunky back. Sunky will be back.
Yeah.
My God, they keep slamming that door. And that's another problem in this apartment. Because the wind straight up passes from up front, you might try to close the door lightly, but the wind is just gonna go nope.
Yep. That sucks.
So they keep going back and forth, and because they're doing this back and forth, the door keeps slamming.
Oh, gross.
Fun times. Ah man, when alcohol takes over your reason. Oh my God, Manga Studio is a gig. How many pages?
I can't. I'm not a drinker. I can't drink at all.
It's better for your health.
Yeah, yeah. I think it tastes gross. I don't like the way it makes me feel. Ah.
And it gives you a beer belly.
Oh man.
Everyone to have a beer belly. Beer belly.
I think Eggman had a couple too many.
Oh, Eggman was just the start of it all. You should see Rufus from Street Fighter.
Uh-oh.
Mega beer belly. Wow, okay, yeah, it really looks like they're in for... Oh, well, anyway, that's their business. I'm gonna start... Possibly... I don't know. Might watch a few movies and then go to bed.
Do it, man. Do it. Hopefully next time I'll be more into the whole art thing. I got a little done, which is better than the past few days.
Indeed, but not good enough. Your training will begin at the mountain.
At the crack of dawn. The gong.
Yes. Training stage. All right, down forward, pencil. That should
New record.
you get
It
the
has that
hyper
Mario
announcer.
voice.
Yes.
Or some kind of happy, super happy sounding voice. Your
God.
trainer's like, you can begin your training now. Start.
Begin. Like Virtual Fighter or Dead or Alive. Those are the best trainers.
Oh my God, yeah.
Motivation instant. All right, man. Well, hey, it's been good.
Heck yeah, man. I hope you finish your everything. It's looking great.
Got a whole weekend to do it.
Can't wait to see it.
Failing.
Can't wait to see it.
And the art direction for the next one will be 10 times better.
Dude, I can't wait. Do you have any samples of that? You got to throw some samples at me.
It'll be in this volume. There will be samples at the beginning and in the back.
Nice.
The inside joke is we don't talk about this volume. We don't talk about disc 4. All right, we just
don't
go through it. You just go through it, and then we don't talk
just
about
let it
disc
happen.
4.
Just let it happen. Just
we don't talk about it.
Just let it happen.
And good luck with your training.
Thanks, man. I think I'll be doing a lot better this coming week. I don't think it could get much worse than this week.
Hey, as long as you focus and schedule yourself, man.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
All right. See you soon.
Take care, man.
You too.
All right. See ya.
And you too, that guy. Shops. Labs. What's his name?
Lars.
Larbs. Lars. And Freddie as well. Freddie was here as well.
Yeah. You guys take it easy.
All right. Everyone, have a good night.
All right. Bye, man.